Now return to Let's Play SimCity 2000. Alright, first thing we need to do, and I forgot to do it, is adjust the police department. It says we're doing really well there, but we're also spending a little bit too much. So, we can let this go now. And we have got some places to expand. I think I'm going to go ahead and expand dense residential right there. And undoubtedly that's going to need pipage. I'm looking at my money situation here. It is not good right now. So how do we... Okay, well, I guess I can do that. It's not too much money, but we really do need to give it a minute here. And it's unfortunate that it doesn't scale very well at this size. Road baseball expands, chairman destroyed, the Qatar war, okay, that doesn't affect us. Lucky sweepers. Gasburg Avenue sweepers have switched from a night schedule to a day schedule. Councilman Larson grunted that this decision would solve several problems. Denizens were complaining when noisy machines would sweep past their houses, and the cleaners couldn't get the spots with parked cars, stated Larson. We originally used a night schedule to avoid daytime traffic, but that has proven unnecessary. Verified at the news, congressional representatives went on television to deny all responsibility. I have nothing but hate for those tragic biochemists affected by this, said an observer. We also now have desalinization plants. Okay. So that must mean traffic is really low. It's at 5. That's not bad. Okay. We also need to begin thinking a little bit about commercial. So I think... Let's see. Since I can see us using this as a pumping lake, unfortunate that we don't have enough activities that we can use that for recreation. I mean, I guess I could fill it full of marinas, but let's go ahead and give us a little bit of a jut here. And I know I'm spending all of my money. I need to be patient, but I want to maybe fill that in with commercial. Where are we at here? Or maybe a strip of commercial in the back, and then maybe we could fill in. Yeah, let's make this the one that's full of it, and then we'll do it that way. That way we're at least kind of keeping it together. Here's our money situation. What do the police say? Crime's still at an all-time low. We may be able to lower that even more. Let's see, fire department's still excellent. Health coverage. So how many hospitals do I have? I think I've only got the one, which is currently at a D-. It is almost full. So, got a little bit of money here. Let's go ahead and set up a hospital over here. Kind of a bad place for it, really. But whatever. That's why I built these spots. And, of course, we will come in here and... you know what? Let's keep it high for a bit. It hasn't ticked over yet. It is 1990. But let's keep it high because I want to try and increase the life expectancy of our people just a little bit here. Oh yeah, we've also got a situation where we need another one of these. So that's great. How much is that? How expensive is that? 500 smackaroonies. Alright, we gotta go a little bit faster. Yeah, our city is now big enough that I need to stretch a little bit. But I just can't. Can't get good pixelation anymore. It's all really terrible. I guess... Just kind of saying we need to go out this way with it? Like, we're all watered here, so what's the deal? There we go. Let's look at our stats again. Okay, we can bump up that. Excellent coverage yet again. Okay. I suggest we do that. Good. Now that was overall. Seems to be good there. What are we doing for taxes? 6. Okay. We could maybe go up a little bit there. But we're still doing really well. That is not the one. There we go. They're building a lot of abandoned, empty houses out here. That's not so great. What was land value like out here? Land value.
SimCopter 1 reporting heavy traffic.
Heavy traffic, great. And a water shortage again. Let's do some big parks right here. I don't know what else I would put here, to be honest. But maybe the extra land value will kind of help push some of these. I don't know what into exactly. But higher land values kind of help with pollution and whatnot. Okay, let's come over here. I had wanted to fill this area in before we overexpanded too much in that direction. I want to know, heavy traffic, huh? We're still at 5. This is fairly light. I mean, fairly light. Let's see how much exactly. 46 cars? 39? Okay, yeah. So the real situation over here appears to be like this, and having no real bus transit over on that side. How are we doing on our water storage situation? None. None stored. What's water? Okay. So we're still going through these occasional... Oof. Wow, it's cratered even lower now. Of course it is, because it looks at overall capacity and then it dips even further down than that, so this graph gets skewed all the time. But yeah, we're still going through the seasonal droughts, because we don't have enough stored in the city. So... I want to revisit this idea here, and put maybe a little bit of traffic here, or not traffic, zoning. But I think I will also put a water tower right here. Right now. So, let's take a look real quick at power. Okay, we're gonna have that again. Unemployment is now 4. That is really good. And yet the demand is huge. So I'm going to go and do... Okay, we're on Turtle. Do a thing here. Unfortunately, this is exactly where I want the road to be. So we're just going to have to do something like that. Now I wonder... Instead of taking it all the way to the end, the radius of 3... 2, 3... So if I brought it to here, I think it would cover everywhere. Out here. Saves me just a little bit more room. Let's take some more residential. I kind of want to save some of these little singular... It doesn't really matter though, because these little homes are only one tile, so... Let's put all that in like that. And then we got to electrify them. So we just do like that. Sure, that's a huge expensive thing when I could have just done a little hop, skip, and jump overneath. Oh, whoops. Once again, I get ahead of myself there. And so that's not going to work now because it's going to... Oh my god. Gaz, what are you doing? It's okay. We got money. But eventually I'm going to have to run that rail through there, so it's not going to work that way. Now, turn it this way. Okay. So if I want that rail station, where is that rail station going to go? I'm either going to have to move this or de-zone that. And I could have the rail... You know what? Let's do that. Because then it's within... Well, okay, well, hold on. So in order to reach the rail zone, people have to be within... You know what? We gotta de-zone this too. They have to be within 3 to reach the location. Then they can take the transport to all sorts of places. But until that time, they're going to have troubles. So, unless I want to push that mountain back, which I could, but I won't, just put the station right there. Which I'm sure all of these people are going to love, but, you know, what are you going to do? So, in that case, I could take a little bit of some parkage, maybe just raise land values, and let's see, power plant is needed, of course. I'm really going to have to think about doing a real change up here at some point. But until then, I guess we can just keep faking it. And then, of course, to make it actually look realistic, I want to adjust the water so it actually gives us something, because we've kind of gone off the rails here. And actually, for new water pumps, I still want to put them over here. Maybe I should build over here again. We still have lots of demand. And it looks like our advantage for the bus station is disappearing. Back up to 65 cars here. Traffic's still overall down across the city, though, so I'm not overly concerned with that. Okay, still pumping in about $1,000. Okay. Life expectancy is still not going up very high. Again, you know, we're in a situation with the whole generational thing, so we've really just got to wait on time to make it happen. Okay. See, all this demand and we're still not seeing anything out here. Let's have cheetah speed go for a bit and see what's what. Immediately commercial's gone down. Ooh. Is that because of this thing? Corporate headquarters. And we've got the historic office building. Okay, so at least that's coming into play. That's not what I want. Let's look at land values. Oh, yeah. And look at that. What is that? That's the bus stop. Bus stop is extremely high land value out there. But overall, it is pushing land values very, very high. We've only taken the smallest of small bites out of crime there, unfortunately. And pollution. Pollution's prevalent, but it's not bad. It's only about a mid-level. Okay. $3,000 isn't a lot. Let's keep pushing this. Why don't we take some more dense? Let's put it right there. If I put a train station here, I can hop the rail over and still have enough run up. Oh, I thought that was for a minute there, I thought that was like a shark or a whale or something in the water. Okay, where are we at? Crime's at an all-time low. Police coverage is excellent. Sure. I guess we'll have to actually check the hospitals. Too many roads. Always too many roads with that guy. A+. So that one went A+. What did this one go to? To an A. So got an A in school there. And I don't know why I keep swapping between the tools, because if you hit shift, you can get your little query tool here without having to constantly click on things. But I'm a clicker, so what can you do? 5,000 bucks. Okay. Is it time to expand this? Possibly. Let's do this train station thing, though. Let's bring this down to Turtle. The only advantage that I'm going to gain out of doing this... Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe... Because if I just put a subway station here, and then a subway to rail connector right next to it, then I could run... Well, no, actually... I wouldn't even have to do that. Can you run subway this way, though? Because I could just do a, rail station here, get everyone there, and then take them over. Whatever. Let's do rail just for the fun of it. Why not? Put some rail. I want to see first how expensive this is going to be. Really? Come on. $750. All right. Now this better be worth it. I don't think it's going to be. But my whole reasoning for this is that, we keep putting things between the residentials and the industrials, and I keep neglecting my commercials. And that is actually a thing that we have to consider. I have to worry about that because the sim round trip, and I think I mentioned this before, is that they will start in residential, go to their jobs in industrial, come back, and then go out to commercial, or commercial and then back, or something like that. But, so they need a trip to each zone, and if we can't get public transport into those zones, then they're not using those zones. So, anyway, this is the crossing here, and I don't know, I'll maybe give it a name or something. Let's give this a little small park, since that is going to be useless to me for pumping. Speaking of pumping, plenty of water right now. And I also checked, I calculated the ratios, and my ratios are more or less on par for where they should be. So I guess we're cool there. Let's put some dense residential down here, as was planned. Even though we've got so much of it here that's not having a development. See, now, this confuses me more than the industrial thing does. We have demand. People want to live somewhere. And I guess we're seeing a lot more high-rises, which means that they're, building in and building up rather than making new developments, and I'm kind of okay with that, because now we're seeing all these little small homes disappearing. They should be replaced later with larger, denser buildings. So I'm okay with that. It's just... it's not happening fast enough, I guess. 27%, okay. Let's see me. Approval rating, 72%, the highest it's ever been. Let's go cheetah speed for a bit. And it's the year 2001. We missed the 2000, but whatever, we're here. And it is entirely possible. Wait. What's my population at right now? 16,000. Ooh. Why did unemployment just take a huge upswing? That's frightening. I'm also seeing... Let's make use of that, shall we? Yeah, we'll put a water pump here. And realistically, I think I could put one here too. Yes, I can. Let's fill in all the little gaps. I don't know why I've kept this space out here, this road right here. I guess because if I do put a 4x4 something here, as was the plan, but otherwise I could connect that road there. Again, it doesn't have to. How's traffic in some of these places? Pollution, crime. I resent the time I sit in traffic. I don't know who needs to invent car horns, but I need to strangle the frog who did. Or who thought to invent it. I live out by the rock factory. It's noisy there, day and night. Okay, so... strangely... traffic is still relatively low. So I don't know, man. The graphs don't gel with what we're seeing on the ground. 67 cars. I mean, that's kind of high, especially out here. So if I took care of those, would that help? Would that make them stop complaining? I don't know. Water shortage reported, of course. Well, we just made $1,000, so let's put down more. And we can't use the desalinization plants because we don't have access to a coast. When I made the map, I chose river over coast. And you kind of, it sounds like you don't really want to anyway. Again, I have to take all of the advice and research with a grain of salt, apparently, but it seems like as far as water goes, you're just better off not worrying about stuff like that. So I wonder... Let me look at this again. What are we saying here? Crime's at an all-time low, but if I took us up to 70, well, let's keep 1,000, 65. Fire is adequate. Let's bump you up to 100. It is excellent. 95? Sure. I want to see... Keep picking the wrong graph. There's too many graphs. Let's pick... How many? Crime. Alright. I mean, it's almost all but eliminated, except here. We're going to need another police station in this vicinity, I feel. And the only way that's going to happen is if I start destroying something. Like, I could destroy one of those. Just fit it right in there. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and lower this down to turtle. We'll put us a new police station right here. Ah, shit. Forgot about that. Forgot about that. Well, so if I got rid of this stuff... Hold up. If I got rid of this stuff on this side, I could put one right there. I don't know. I mean, I could easily just put it right here and just say forget it. Instead of futzing around with it. But I don't know what I'm going to do with those squares, so if I wanted to maximize my space... I can at least have a... that's just a lot of expensive revision. Let's not do that. So I'm sorry I destroyed your stuff here. We'll have another police station there, and then I think we'll keep this. I think we're really going to have to start looking at more of these things. Let's see, if I did pro reading, that would increase my... Actually, pro reading and CPR. Now we're in a negative. So let's pick one or the other. If I did junior sports I think impacts both education. No, that's very expensive. Let's just work on pro reading for a while. Homeless shelters. So homeless shelters are interesting. They reduce crime, but they also help with unemployment, apparently. It takes unemployed people and it puts them to work. So I think it might help a little bit with some of the... I mean, not that we need it. That's probably an expensive program too, I imagine. Ooh, yes, it's one of the most expensive. I feel like I'm spinning my wheels here right now.
SimCopter 1 reporting heavy traffic.
And we still have to deal something... Okay, I've got plenty of money right now. Let's deal with this this treatment plant. No one's going to want to live next to it. Do I need to save this? Nah, I've got another idea for where I can put that plant. Alright. So let's grab... Well, let's just take it all the way to the edge. And let's grab a water treatment plant. Not in there at all. And we'll put it right here. And we'll take some of this. Fill in the end of that. We'll see how that goes. So let me look here. Education, libraries at 20,000 people. So it probably wouldn't hurt to have another one right now. Let's put one right there. Let's grab... Oh, and we are out of electricity again. Alright. Well, we're getting a lot of money, so I kind of want to... Because I am about to spend a lot of it here. Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait a minute. Damn it. There. Although I could build on this thing that I've just been leaving here. That would actually probably last us for a while. Because a solar power plant is going to be... Oh, that's actually way cheaper than I thought it was going to be. And then... Oh yeah, so we can do this for like 3 grand. Let's pause for a moment. I don't know how to clean this up. Because I don't just want these fake waterfalls sitting here anymore. But, okay, let's... Oh my god, why? Let's come here. And this is where I was going to put plant. So we're going to have to extend this. Damn it. It's a bit finicky. It's a little bit finicky. So let's conclude this with some more of these. And then let's put us a solar power plant. Because it can't be on the edge of the map. And I suppose that means that I can't put these little guys at that point either. Oh, I can. Okay, fine. Fuck. Alright, well, let's just do it. Okay. And then we will put a power plant, solar power plant. Now let's see, if I want to keep that possible tunnel there, that's not going to work for me. Should I was going to keep this for water. So actually, if I had done that... Okay. Let's see if I can't pull this back. Oh, you bastard. So what was only going to be like a 3,000 simoleon job... There. Because of that. So where did we lose the spot? I don't want to kill the river, so I guess we pull it back this way. This is going to require a lot more finessing. Wait, before we do that, so now can I pull... I mean, there's no reason really to pull this back, but I guess I can. I mean, we've just wasted so much money anyway, why not keep going, right? Except we don't want to do that, because now we've eaten into... Okay, stop futzing with it. Alright, so between the two of those, that should now be a significant boost to energy, and also, I think it might actually be connected here. I'll just put a wire there anyway. And also be able to cover for each other. So it'll be a lot of power all at once, and then hopefully it will be sustainable as a lot of power. While we're at it, while we're spending money, where's our water? Our water is huge. Our unemployment is huger. That's a bad thing. That's a bad, bad thing. Let's go llama speed real quick. Oh god. Lost so much money. How's our train? Is this even worth it? No passengers. Well, shit. And I guess, oh, you know why? I think it's because it's considering this to be... I think it's because it's considering this to be residential. So I'm not taking it to a new zone because now it's just thinking, well, you're going residential to residential, and that's not how these work. Even though it is close to being within proximity of commercial traffic is not going here. Alright, we need to pause one more time because now we've got to clean this up. You know what? We've got all this money. Just put the train station here. Alright. God. I'm not going to get reelected here. Thank goodness there's nothing like that in this game. Yeah, alright. So we will grab you. We'll put the water treatment plant over here. Although I'm looking at this and just wondering if this is actually going to even work. It might. You can't put it on the edge of the fucking map. Okay. So what we can do now is we can take the bus depot, put the bus depot behind here. Oh, shit. I should have left it there. I just don't... I don't know. Because now, you know, we have so little industry out here now that I don't know if it's even going to reach. Alright. Well, I spent the money, so let's not waste all that. What the hell is going on with YouTube? We'll pull that out there. And then I can do power line back over. And then I don't know what to do with that. Let's just make it park. Doesn't need to be here. So once again, we'll just... Oh, God. There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way. Let's also do, since we can, some more light residential right there along the rail. Why not? I suppose maybe this would have been better as a small little industrial, so people have jobs to go to right here. But it really, or commercial actually, you're not supposed to put industry within 3 tiles of a residential. So all these luxury homes right here, right next to the dam, with little pools right next to the river. Okay, what's our, now that we've let that run, our power really didn't go up as high as I was thinking it was going to go. Go llama speed again. Water is just overabundant. So at least I got that right. I appear to have got enough water in the system that we're able to withstand droughts now. So that's good. Still not getting the demand. And, you know, we're really not getting a lot of the big buildings either. So I don't know what to say about that. $47 cars a minute, 44 cars a minute. Okay. Well, should we look at doing another industrial thing? So if I want to set these at least one away, That means we could do an industrial here. Alternatively, I could use the inner side to put bus stations there and just have one, like, one every block. Because that might actually work. And that would take everything on the inside. Because right now, like, these guys aren't using public transport, obviously. So having it in the inside means that everything within 3 from the inside might take that. You know what? Let's experiment with this. We got the money to do so. I will lower you to turtle speed for a moment, and we will grab this. Go to 100. Go to 100. Okay, so I'm gonna grab. I think this will work. So if I go to here, I put a bus station in right here. And this is going to have to be electrified. That is not the right thing. Electrified, and then we go ahead and put in light industrial. Let's take a moment to look at that, actually. Electronics is huge right now, and that is our biggest demand. Electronics, if I look over here, is something that can develop in light or dense. It also has medium pollution level, so maybe that's the problem with what was going on at the very beginning of the city when they're constantly complaining about pollution, because we've had electronics for a while. You know what? I'm going to bump them up. I'm going to bump them up. Not to drive them out of town, but because I don't see them disappearing. They are the biggest industry in the city. Which might also say good things about our education level. I wonder if it tips that way once you get to 93. Now, so the workforce EQ is 93, but we keep inching higher with our school education level, which means that over generations, the decline is going to raise. So eventually workforce EQ will be higher, and that'll be really good for us. So let's put in light industrial, because we don't need the pollution, and that should help a little bit. That's another thing that I'm thinking is what I was doing wrong with the, or why, you know, the demand for industrial was so high as well, because even though I had a number of the zones for industrial, they were, god damn it. What is it? Plane crash. Not really sure why. Where are we? Way out here. Okay. Way out here. Can we grab dispatch firefighters? Let's see if we can't keep this from spreading. How many firefighters do I have? Just the 2. The one thing I can do is I can clean some of these trees up so that protesting your destruction of the forest. Okay, well listen. We have to stop a forest fire somehow. There. A fascist ambush at the airbase. Fascists or facets ambushed an airbase in Venezuela. Okay, that had nothing to do with us. Yeah, just a domestic jet containing a foreign cyclist, Joey the Wonder Llama, again, and 123 bicycles crashed into Carter's clam bake shop. It didn't actually, because it was out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, well anyway, so now that we've gone and destroyed the forest and upset people, let's actually go look real quick. I want to see what my approval rating is. I want to see if that had any direct impact. No, we're actually back up. So what I can do to make maybe people feel a little bit better about me is just kind of put some trees down. I don't think so. I think that's just the game's way of saying, hey, what the hell are you doing? So has moving this change this? No. Nope, the train was a bad idea. So we could at least maybe remove it from there and continue the line so it hooks up somewhere else, but we're not going to waste more money just yet. I needed to get back to piping this area out here. Now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, it's not really hurting us to have pipe out here. It's not really hurting us to have pipe out here, but I'm willing to bet I'm going to have to come out here eventually. And then I'll forget that I've got it, and then, well, you know. Alright. So where are we at here? Cheetah speed, if you please. The only problem with doing it like this is that it removes the park that I can use to affect land value. Okay, where are we at with crime? Crime's low. Fire cover is excellent. I guess as long as this college is still A+. We're filling in a little bit much on the school over here, though. Is that just a citywide statistic, or are they actually... We have a grade C library. I am not sure what causes that. 10 minutes on our fire department. I don't care about that. Thank you. I was trying to look at this. I mean, I guess that's a decent ratio. Okay. So we've got that. Where is the other one around here? Okay. So, you know, that's roughly that kind of distance. But we're seeing a big spike once again in industrial needs, industrial demands. Kind of getting tired of that, to be honest with you. And yet, at the same time, it's not going that much. Raise taxes, no advice. If I raised that, would that offset... CPR training? Do we need CPR training? Let's check our health. I mean, yeah, like life expectancy could be a lot better. So if we start doing those ordinances for life expectancy, I think we'll see that change. And, I mean, I am making enough profit that I could actually just activate them and not worry about it. Especially if I'm going to use that. So if I do that and free clinics, what's that actually do to my... Not too bad. I mean, I think we can still do it. How's unemployment? Do we need to install that? It's at 7, but it was higher. It's lowering again. And then it goes right back up. Okay, so we need to do something about that. As we can see here, if I actually get rid of all this extra stuff, that has dipped down considerably. So at 17... Oh, God, we've even lost people, too. Because we were at 18,000 here. Anyway, 620, divided by 8850 is about 70%. So, yeah, given that we're supposed to still, up until about... Up until about 20,000, we're supposed to be at a 3 ratio, so it needs to be 75%. So yeah, we need a lot more industrial moving into the city. So that must mean then that indeed people were moving into big buildings and thus gaining more dense population that way, as opposed to all these little houses here that are now completely abandoned, and that is why this is going down, because we're filling in. So I guess maybe this should have been dense. But then we got that pollution problem. We don't want to deal with the pollution problem. The pollution problem is too high. We will put that in. Even though we're still seeing abandoned buildings here. But see, now, what's the deal here? Why are these ones growing so big? 80,000, 36,000. See, this one, this factory, okay, well, it's a factory, so, but that's a 2x2. That's not a 3x3 building. Chemical processing, that's a 2x2 building. I mean, we're seeing big buildings. I don't know how to account for that. I thought maybe it had something to do with land value, but it kind of doesn't seem like it. I don't know. I am going to have to put another bus station out here, though, to make this connect up here. So I don't know. Maybe if I jet that out. We're losing monies. Lots of monies. I think this is going to get very expensive. Especially that free clinics thing. What does she got to say about this? Okay. Education? Still good. Yeah. Well, we've seen a lot of these commercial buildings disappear just because of the demand disappearing.
SimCopter 1 reporting heavy.
Alright, well, I guess it's time to end this one again. What are we doing for taxes here? I don't know. Part of me just wants to kind of crank everything up to 100, and then that way we just have a good idea of what my spending is at. Because even though, you know, the budget is 65%, crime is relatively low, according to him. I mean, can we actually look at what crime is? Not bad. And then when we look at the overlays, you know, crime, let's actually turn this to turbo. Crime isn't terrible. So, even though all those things are apparent, oof. Maybe I need to actually put one out there. What have I got out here? Maybe I'll have to get rid of that park and just put a police station right there. I wonder what the offset of that is, because the police station itself puts out you know, good land value. I think we need to. But anyway, what I was saying was that, you know, despite the fact that everything, at least on paper, seems to be good, it doesn't necessarily mean that having it at 65% is a good thing to be doing. Crime might actually go down just in general if I funded the police departments more. But I don't know. I don't know. This game has so much theory behind it. God, I feel stupid about how much money was wasted on this damn rail system. I wonder if that's because it's not actually within a zone. I mean, if you think about it, that's not actually connected to anything. It's connected to these guys, because they were within 3, but it's not actually in anything. And I still need another water treatment system. Interesting. So why is that one so untreated? Is this just like the storage of this untreated, and this is how much it's able to treat? Or I'm gonna have to look at that now, see what its capacity is for treatment. Like max capacity here. My understanding though was that that was supposed to last for like 20,000 people. But I don't know, maybe we need more than I thought. Oh boy. And the airport still hasn't grown beyond this. Maybe we'll get some water in there. I don't know. But I'm going to end this one here. I'll see you next time.